What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the Rally Raid vehicles, and I'm just retesting some things. So the Rally Raid meta right now is BMW Z4, Tacoma 959. Those are the three cars at the top of the list, but after that it gets a little bit murky on what cars to use if you're not trying to use meta. If you want to use something else, if you want to use, I don't know, the Jeep Evo 2 or something like that, are you sure that the Jeep Evo 2 is better than the Hummer H1? Is it better than the Skyline R34 or the Touareg? Is it better than the Rough 34K or the Wrangler Adventure Edition? I don't even know. So that's what we're going to try to figure out in this video. I'm going to go through, do some tests, and then hopefully we can figure out, at the very least, among the cars that are on my meta and viable list, what are the best cars in that list. Because here's the thing, in terms of Rally Raid, I've done very little testing on the remainder of the field. I've focused mostly on the cars that are at the top of everyone's pick list, like cars you see a lot in the grand races. Those are the cars that I've focused on so far. So we're going to go through some of the cars that are in that list just to get a nice order, get them all retested. We've got lots of settings that have changed since I was testing Rally Raid vehicles. So anyways, enjoy this. We're going to go through and see what we can find out. Let's go. All right, for Rally Raid, I do all my testing on the off-road island. This is the Tacoma race from the playlist Off-Road Addict. This is just one of the ones I feel like represents rally racing or Rally Raid racing in the grand races the most. There could probably be other courses that are good too, but this one is the one that I like. Let's start out with the Jeep Evo 2. It's the car that I believe is the top in terms of the contenders or the viable cars. So I want to see exactly how good it is once we've got some good settings on it, and also some, you know, basically the newest settings. My steering sensitivity has changed tremendously since I first tested this car. I want to make sure that our test times are good. So anyways, let's get the right parts on here. We've got the what is this called? The lucky set, the XP magnet set. I want to call it a lucky set, but the XP magnet set I usually test with no nitrochem on the parts. I have the legend points and things like that applied, but basically no extra NOS for these cars. I like to see what that looks like. That's a little bit better of representation of what the car is going to perform like in the grand races, how you have to manage your NOS, that type of thing. So anyway, that's how I test. Let's get it to midday. We don't need anything else there. All right, Jeep Wrangler Evo 2, let's go. How good was a 150? Shift bug. And that bug it's been around since day one, still hasn't been fixed. All right, take two, here we go. Wow, actually really controllable going over that hill. A little bit slippy over that. Didn't mean to do that. That was user error. Pretty slow through that section, not gonna lie. I'm a little rusty on this course. Let's see what we can do here with this jump. Come on, Wrangler, dig in for me. Thank you, thank you. Good speed, actually really good speed going into it. Not bad at all, dude. Not bad at all. Let's keep it under control. We can really cut this flag as well. Nicely done, Jeep. Let's go to the finish line. A 47. Ooh, 48.3. 48.3 is insane. All right, 150.8 down to a 48.3. And I didn't really like one of the turns that I had going onto the bridge. We could definitely do that faster. I bet you this can run a 47, but I'm going to record a 48.3. That's actually pretty crazy. All right, next up, we've got the Hummer. Let's go with the Hummer H1. Where's it at? The H1 Alpha. This guy. H1 Alpha Evo 1. Make sure we got the parts. Good to go. Let's get it. The H1 is all about acceleration, man. It's got super strong acceleration, short gears at the front of the gearbox. Notice how far ahead I'm already of the AI compared to the Jeep. Not too bad. Oh, a little bit of bounce back on the suspension there. Wasn't expecting the nose of the car to go right on that. We're still doing all right though. We got good speed coming through here. This is the part that I'm a little nervous about with this one. Less speed going through this jump for sure. Which means I'm going to have to take it a little bit to the left. Okay, land. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We hit one tree on the landing, but it's not going to be a big difference maker. We're going to see how this thing bombs this hill. The thing with the Hummer is it gets into these types of situations where it's drifting a lot and you can lose control. But besides that, the car is an absolute stud. I'm a little too far to the right. I'm going to lose a little speed there with that drift. Here we are. Hit the wall, dude, in a 49.2. All right, we need to run it back. The original time on the H1 was a 150.084. That was a little rough. Let's run it back. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get it together here on this. That's better. That is so much better. Let's go. 48. Oh, 48.5. Let's go. All right, we're writing it down. 148.512. All right, next up, we got the R34. Why did it take me back to Street 1? Skyline GT-R R34. All right, not as much acceleration as the Hummer. Whoa, lots of speed through here. My goodness. It's a little bit twitchy, and the top end is nice. The top end is real nice. Got to be real careful with the steering. The car wants to over rotate. Look at how much speed we're carrying through here, dude. 156 after the bridge is kind of nutty. Come on, come on. It's a little bit of a drift, but let's keep the speed up, dude. We're good. All right, good, good. Nos it. Let it recover. Perfect, dude. Let's go. A little bit of a slowdown there on the landing, but man, it's feeling very fast. It feels way faster than the Hummer. Let's see what happens. Can I hold it together for this end? Oh my gosh. Up 47.2, baby. Oh my god. Is this the best time I have? It's the new best, dude. Oh, 47.2 is now my new fastest time on this course. Oh my god, dude. Okay, but test time. I think I have a faster time on the leaderboard. Oh no, I know, it's my best time ever. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever run this with Nitro Chemist. A 147.2 is my fastest time. That's wild, bro. And that's with no Nitro Chem. All right, dude. 147.213. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized this has default pro settings as well, dude. I haven't even tuned this car. And I ran a 147.2 with no Nitro Chem. All right, I need to tune this car. It definitely felt a little too aggressive for me. It was very twitchy. It was very twitchy. I wanted to lose traction a lot. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of camber to both the front and rear because I want it to be a little bit less twitchy. And then again, I'm going to add some front ARB stiffness, a little bit of rear ARB stiffness, but less than the front. And that'll give me a little more stability in the front of the car. The other thing is man, the power distribution actually felt pretty good. It felt pretty grippy in terms of accelerating. It felt pretty well. Pretty good. Man, I'm terrible at talking. Who's paying me to do this? But I think the load front needs to be released a little bit. So we're going to go -2 on that. I'm going to leave this maybe a slightly softer here. But I think the suspension overall felt really good. So there we go. We're going to leave it there. All right. Next up, we've got the Touareg. Here it is. The race Touareg 3. All right. Much slower acceleration than I remember. But it has been so long since I've driven this car. We're way behind the AI at this point. Oh my gosh. Oversteered that turn. Didn't even have enough time. This thing is chopping all over the place, bro. Let's get it together. I'm holding the steering settings together, or the steering together myself. A lot of control issue there. It is oversteery. Good top speed though. Actually, a lot of speed through that section. We're at 157. So it looks like it's going to excel in sort of this top speed. Uh-oh. We're a little wide. We're a little wide. We got to get it together. The angle, launch angle wasn't good for that. I really didn't like that. A little bit of water as we land and a little bit of slippage. Not too bad though. We're gonna see what this ends up being. I need to adjust some settings on this. Come on, Touareg, let's go. Not bad, dude. 148.1 is so good for that run. God dang, that was good for that run. My goodness, I need to do this again. All right, I made a few adjustments to the pro settings. I had a couple of things backwards. I hadn't tested this car in probably since the game launched. Probably been over a year since I've actually driven this car on this test course. But I had a couple of things that I just didn't like to see there. So let's see, after the changes, let's see what we can do. I'd like to try to take this a little bit nicer. There we go, dude. So much more stable. Nice, nice. Let's keep it together, Touareg. Not bad. Let's keep it together, dude. Nice. A lot of speed, actually, going over this bridge. Okay. Not too bad, dude. Like I said, lot of speed. Feels great. Just like the R34, actually. See if I can do this turn a little better. That was better. That was definitely better. Launch angle's okay. Landing, not bad. Stay away from the trees. Let's go, dude. Okay, this turn is tricky for a lot of cars. Come on, Touareg. Hold it together, baby. He's a snappy boy sometimes. Not right. No, no. What happened? I don't even know what happened there. I'm gonna hit the wall. 147.8, dude. Oh my god, I knew that was fast, bro. It felt so good. I don't know what happened going down that hill either. I didn't lose a lot of time there. You could hear the engine. It was still at full speed, but it certainly wasn't stable going. I did something funky. I went way too wide. A 147.812 is unreal, dude. Let's rewrite it in here. Previous best time was a 150. 147.812. Let's go. All right, next up, we got the Mazda MX-5 Miata NA. Let's get it. Here we go, dude. We got the Shane Baker wrap on here as well. Shout out to Shane Baker. Hope he's doing good. Alan Q. Who are you, dude? Someone who's going to be in my way, probably. A little Miata's moving, dude. Oh, a little bit of... That's not good. We're going through trees. All right, here we go. Attempt number 2. Let's get it. All right, it's got a problem with snappiness right now, which means I got something wrong in the settings. It could be default settings. I'm not really sure. I'll try to get through this run and see what happens. Bro, it always wants to go sideways off that jump. It's super interesting. I don't know how it gave me that checkpoint. Usually doesn't if you take it too far inside. Miata's moving though. Miata is moving. All right. Oh, we're a little outside. We got to get it back in. There we go. There we go. Keep it going, Miata. All right. A nice landing. Avoid the trees. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Doesn't feel like it has the NOS power of the other cars, but it's good. It's good. Turn it. Let's get it, Mazda. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a snappy boy right now. Definitely snappy. What do we got? 48. Woo, might be a 49. 49.0. A 49.0. All right, slapped a quick tune on this. Let's see how we do. Oh, the landing, dude. The landing was so bad. I had to restart that, dude. The landing off that jump was terrible. Man, holding a lot of speed through this section. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, come on. Okay, line it up. Line it up. All right, we tapped a little bit of water, but it's not going to hurt us too much. We're going to keep rolling. Come on, hit this turn, baby. Let's get our speed back. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Where are we at? Oh my God, this might be insane. A 48, baby. 48.3. Let's go, dude. We knocked off almost a full second. We got about 7/10 off that first time, just with some pro settings. Car feels way more controllable now. 148.345. right, next we got the rough 3400K. Let's get it. Here we go, baby. Let's go. My memory serves me right. This car doesn't have the top speed, but it's very controllable. Yep, I was right. It feels very controllable. Little smoke there, but it held tons of speed through that corner. Bro, that was insane. That was insane. That was the best so far, I think, out of all the cars. It's got good air nos. Not too bad there. The suspension just feels like it's absorbing everything on this course. Like, it feels so smooth. It's just gliding over all of the bumps, everything. And it doesn't feel like I'm like it's not turning or anything like that. It feels good. All right, let's get it. Come on, a little bit of water, not too bad. We landed with good speed. We landed with good speed. I'm keeping it. It feels like the wheels are always in contact with the ground, man. It's so controllable. It feels really, really nice. This is exactly what I remember it to be. Very easy to drive, man. Oh my God, what do we got? 147.6. Oh my God, dude. No way, dude. Its original time was a 152.104. Dude, I knocked off almost 5 seconds. Almost 5 seconds to 147.628. That car is unreal, dude. Unreal. Literally the first run, too. The car felt so stable. So nice, man. Such a good, viable car. All right, last for this video, but certainly not the least, the Wrangler 392 Adventure Edition. I believe this was either a main stage or... can't remember exactly how we got this. It might have been a main stage car. It might have been a summit car. Was it a summit car? I don't remember. Anyways, if you don't have it, I'm sorry, but let's just check it out. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Let's go. Oh wait, do we get this for the playlist? This is a playlist reward car. God, my memory is so bad, dude. And you know what it does? It does not hold on to information that's trivial or not super important. That's my brain, dude. Where we get cars is not really that important to me for some reason. Oh my God, slidey boy. We need to make some new settings, dude. This thing is loose as a goose, dude. My goodness. It's got decent speed, but it just feels all over the place. I need to retune this so bad. This thing needs help, dude. It's just loose everywhere. I'm losing speed everywhere. I got a terrible launch angle. It just has no traction whatsoever. We're gonna run it again after some settings. A 150.4. All right, made some adjustments. Let's get it. Attempt number 2. See if we can get rid of that loosey-goosey feeling. Always tricky navigating the AI here. All right, that felt a little better. A little more responsive. Suspension feels a little more responsive to the inputs here. Not bad. It's still like a little bit loose, but it feels much better, like way better and way more improved than it was. We're gonna turn this early. See if we can get into this turn, get some acceleration before we hit the jump and line this up perfectly. Need to use a little bit more NOS than usual. Oh my gosh, bro, it just lands and slides. That's that loose feeling. It's got no traction at all, which is unfortunate. It's performing like I shouldn't have put it on the list. It just feels I'm constantly having to counteract the loose feeling. It's not quite as bad as that first run. This is going to be a better time, but oh my gosh. A 149.2. 149.2. It's obviously better than it was. 149.2 is not bad. However, I just don't feel like, I don't know, man. It feels way too loose. It feels way too loose, and the settings I put on it should get rid of that. Now, obviously, I could play around with it more and see if I can get rid of it. But even then, it doesn't feel right. Something feels off about this car. All right, so we tested all of the viable cars that were on my list, but we didn't benchmark the Toyota. So here we go. We're at the end of the video, but I want to test this car. I want to see what the Tacoma can actually do. I have not brought this back on this course in a long time, so let's see what it does. All right, Tacoma, let's show them why you're meta. Much slower start than, like, say, the Hummer. All right, baby. It's off and running. Look at that. 158, 159, almost 160 hitting the jump. Unreal. That's why this car dominates. Ooh, hit a tree there. I didn't hit that tree on any of the other cars. See how it affects the oh, a little oversteer there. That was on me. Look at the speed going across the bridge. 160. It's unreal. Okay, let's get the turn in. Come on, Tacoma. Gotta go a little bit to the left. Doesn't have as quite a... Oh, we're gonna hit the tree. That was so bad for this time. That was insanely bad for this time. So we hit the tree on that right-hander. We hit the tree coming out of the water or off the water jump. So let's see. Where's the car gonna be? Even with those mistakes, sort of a test, a benchmark, if you will. Where are we at? A 148 even. 147.9. So we made two crucial mistakes. When we landed off of that jump, it was just right into the trees. It lost a ton of speed there. Like a ton. If you compare it to any of the other runs where I missed that tree, this would easily have been a 46. So I'm gonna have to run it again. Let's let's run it back. All right, we missed that tree. Went a little wide on this turn. See if we can get it still. Nope, went right through those trees again. We did have more speed though. What's it gonna be, dude? A 46.2! What did I tell you, bro? I still hit the trees on the jump, but I went 46.2. Unreal. This is why it's meta, dude. This is why I'm not even gonna run it again. I know for a fact I can run a 45. A 45 with no nitro chem. I know for a fact I can do it. Look, a 38.5 is possible. Obviously, I'm not running that fast. These guys are world record holders. But a 45, 100% is possible with this car. Oh my God, dude! A 46.0! Woo! I had to just run this. I realize I'm just extending this video out way more and more, but I had to run this car because it is right now at the top of my list in terms of overall well-rounded best rally raid car. This is it. A 46.0 on this course. I know I can run a 45 with the Tacoma though. I know I can. This was a near perfect run. I had a really good jump over the water and I landed perfectly. So that's the difference in the time right there, is that I hit the tree with the Tacoma and I didn't with this one. But that being said, my God, BMW's a savage as well. Anyways, let's take a look at the new leaderboard for Rally Raid. You've got the Z4 at the top with a 46.0, 46.2 for the Tacoma, the Skyline R34 at a 47.2, the Rough 3400K at a 47.6, the Touareg at a 47.8, the Miata at a 48.3, Wrangler Evo 2 at a 48.3, and the Hummer H1 at a 148.5. Those are the top cars for Rally Raid in terms of everything that I've tested. Obviously, there's other cars in the class that I have not touched yet, and we can get to those eventually. I think with Motorfest going into sort of like this, you know, more repetitive, not quite as engaging environment with the weekly content, this is where I'm going to live. If you guys want to have these detailed videos, you let me know, because I am definitely down to go through and test all of these cars. It's what I did with Need for Speed Heat when that game sort of died, and so I'm not planning on quitting on the game, and I would love to do more of this type of stuff because it's fun. So anyways, you guys let me know in the comments. It was a good video, it was fun to do, and yeah, maybe I'll put some more together just like this. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, send me a DM on Instagram or Discord. I really appreciate you guys watching. Once again, thank you. All right, trigger out.